Hey guys, what's going on? Coffee B24 here with another episode of Vault Hunters 1.18, Update 8. As you guys can recognize, we're in a different location for the start of this episode. I kind of wanted to hit on a few topics that are important for the series as a whole before getting into like any fun vaults or anything like that. The first one being the base. So I've gotten a little bit of work done on it. This is difficult. I've never built anything natural or free-flowing like this. I'm used to these like symmetrical bases with a really easy build style. And this time around, it's really pushing me to my limits. I'm not used to having block palettes and trying to make things look pretty instead of functional. So this is good. This is a good learning experience for me. Within the build, I kind of feel like there's like 4 main areas. This main center area, which is where I'm gonna have like my waste stone, my, I don't know, refined storage more than likely. Then I'll have this little area to the side. This will be where I would like to house like armor stands and stuff like that. It's just like these temporary designs. As long as I have like my bedroom and whatnot, it's kind of prepared. This over here, I'm planning on turning this into like a balcony section, so it's just gonna be something looking out over the horizon and whatnot. This will probably have my nether portal up top here. I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. There's like this extra patio space that I may use for like animal pens or whatnot. And then this back section is going to be like my crop area. There'll be like a flowing river in the center, a small pond, and just a lot of stuff. However, I have all these designs in my head, and all this like excitement on how this base could be. I do have to say, however, there's not going to be very many episodes for this single player. There's going to be, I would assume, a similar amount as Stone Tech. Probably 3 or 4 more episodes, including this one, because I'm getting close to moving. As of right now, it's actually April 21st, so it's not really close to my moving date. My moving date is, I think, May 21st. However, the month of May is near impossible for me to get any recording sessions in. I'm gonna have my half marathon May 1st. I'm gonna have graduation May 20th. I have my birthday on May 12th. So I'm gonna be with friends and family for that day, and probably the weekend as well. So there's a lot of weekends that are already filled. I know it's kind of like a solemn note and kind of weird to explain this stuff, but once I graduate with my bachelor's degree, I'm moving on to my master's. Now you may be thinking, oh, it's gonna be really easy. You're gonna take probably 2 years to complete your master's, split up time with work. I'm in a different type of program. I'm not gonna explain it too much because I'm gonna post a video, probably way before this one. Probably, I don't know, May, like early May, try to have something posted, kind of explaining what's going to happen with the rest of the series and whatnot. You guys probably won't see this video for months after that. I think this video is actually going up like June 7th or something like that. I don't know. But finale wise, for Vault Hunters, the goal of mine that I have is not completing any mods. It's not completing a certain level requirement. I want to hammer down this base. I want it to be done, and I want it to look decent. It's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be a beautiful build, but I want it to look close to completion. I mean, right now we have a really good design. I like how it looks so far. Up close, it's a little jarring because it's a immediate swap into a different type of building block. going from the concrete to the concrete powder, and then it'll probably go to the quartz and stuff like that. Just gradually getting brighter and brighter in terms of the color white. This is kind of what I want it to look like. This path gave me the inspiration, same with these pillars, to just do the exact same because it looks futuristic. So that's kind of the plan for the series. That's what you guys can look forward to as this series comes to a close and as I get closer and closer to my break, my long break, which you guys will probably have heard about by this time. So, in terms of what I have to do today, it's going to be more of the usual, more of the fun stuff. It's going to be not a lot of building, not a lot of mod work. It's going to be hopping into vaults, getting new resources, and just hanging out, having a good time. So that's what we're going to do today within this episode. In terms of other recaps, before I get way ahead of myself, you'll notice these massive chests. I got lucky. So as you guys could remember, I had 7 knowledge shards in the last episode that I left off with after taking thermal. I spent all my soul shards in the black market to get 1 more knowledge shard so I can take the mod necessary for these chests. So the mod is called Colossal Chests. Before I enter this chest, just know the storage behind these areas is gone. This is the storage system. It's not easy in terms of sorting, it's not easy in terms of finding items. It's just a bulk storage. So as you can see, I dumped everything from the chests behind them into these. So it's very disorganized. I can't really look for specific items without going through JEI. It's not perfect. I would combine this with refined storage and external storage. Excuse me. So I can just sort through everything the way I need to. However, probably not going to get to that point in this series, unfortunately. So I have valuable stuff, crafting materials like iron, gold, diamond, enchantment bottles, quartz, all that stuff, and then building blocks and farming goods in this chest. Alright, so I'm gonna continue to just hang out for a little bit and empty out my inventory. So that way we can just hop ourselves into a vault and we're good to go. Along with thermal expansion, I set up a pulverizer system so I can just double the amount of ore that I have. So what happens is we take a single raw form of a block, turns into 2 pulverized dust form, goes into this chest, and then it's immediately pulled into the redstone furnace and it's smelted down into its ingot form. To power this, I don't have the greatest power source. I'm just burning spruce slabs in a Stirling dynamo, and that's producing the energy that I need. It's by no means perfect. I'm gonna supplement this with coal as I get it, but until then, I'm just burning a lot of wood. Other than that, that is literally what I got done in my unexpected 2-week break from streaming and stuff like that. So in terms of anything else substantial, there's not a whole lot that I got done. Most of the time I was just sitting on the couch in my parents' house just recovering. Because what happened when I was on break, I was undergoing multiple procedures to fix a broken tooth. Oeos. I apologize if I completely butchered that, but thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I'm currently talking about why I've been on a break and stuff like that. But thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Trying to think where I was. In terms of the break and whatnot, I've been undergoing a couple of dental procedures just so I can fix up my teeth and stuff like that, because I had a bike crash recently that caused me to chip a tooth. So I had to get that fixed. So that was kind of where I've been for a little bit. I'm trying to think what else I can talk about. Oh, this is a fun one. During the same dental visit, I got x-rays done throughout my entire mouth because I'm kind of at that age where I need to get my wisdom teeth removed. And I was correct about that. When I asked about getting wisdom teeth surgery and stuff like that, getting it removed, when they took the x-rays, they said that there's a chance that I'm developing a cyst over one of my wisdom teeth. I can't remember which side it was, but it was bottom row of teeth. So now I'm in this kind of frenzy mode where I have to schedule a wisdom tooth removal while I'm gonna start a master's program. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be an interesting circumstance, but luckily my dentist, he's extremely helpful with all this stuff, and it shouldn't be much of an issue. Funny thing is, by the time I think this episode comes out, I'll have probably gotten my wisdom teeth removed, actually. Because we're planning either to do the surgery in June or July. It's probably going to be closer to July because I'll have less classes. So I don't know. I'll be either chilling out on a couch in June, just trying not to get dry socket, or it'll be in July. Who knows? But that was a fun experience. Not exactly what you want to hear before you go to Easter brunch. But regardless, let's get ourselves into a vault. I'm not going to take anything with the 3 unspent skill points. I'm planning on hopefully completing a couple vaults and getting 3 more skill points so I can take speed 2. But that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and hop into this vault. It's enough rambling about what all is going on in my life. Need to reorganize this. Gear setup. Shulker box is empty. Arrows ready. Good. Let's go. Alright, so what do we got? We got a monolith vault. That's plentiful and trapped from the bottom right icons. And as usual, first vault is always the hardest to get into because it takes forever to load. I'm hoping during my 1 to 2 year break during my master's program that I'll be able to get some money and actually purchase a decent computer. Because more than likely what's going to happen is this laptop that I'm using is going to be my work laptop. So it'll hold all of my my lesson plans and stuff like that. That's kind of what I have planned. Let's go ahead and skip this room. But yeah, it would be nice to get an actual gaming PC. It would certainly make things probably more bearable to watch. Alright, let's hop up here. That was close. Do I have a magnet? Because I couldn't remember if I broke my magnet in the last vault. Like I said, it's been pretty much 2 weeks since I've last run a vault and whatnot on this world. So I don't know what I have or what I don't have. Alright, anything good down below? Let's see here. Wooden. Oh, and I should also talk about with update 9 coming out hopefully a week and a half from now. I don't have the exact date because I haven't been following it perfectly. I've just been getting little details from friends of mine every once in a while. Once update 9 comes around, they're going to be restarting quite a few of the Iscalia servers, especially my server. I'm pretty sure the Pine server is going to get a restart. So I'm not really going to be walking away from Vault Hunters content once I finish the single player. I'm just going to move myself over to whatever server we're on next, if it's the Pine server again or if it's something else. And I'll probably stream / record that. There'll probably be like one episode on that server, and then the rest of the time I'll probably try my best to stream it. Like I said, once I start my master's program and stuff like that, I'm probably just gonna take a full-on break from streaming. But there may be that one-off occasion where I have a day that I'm not doing anything and I can just stream for an hour or two on Vault Hunters and whatnot. But I won't be starting any new series besides Vault Hunters. I'll still keep chess and stuff like that because that's a really easy thing for me to stream. But I'm not gonna go too hog crazy. I'm so used to I started up another Skyvaults single player just for myself to mess around and just chill. But I'm so used to running vaults like I'm running it Skyvault style, where I'm just running for the monoliths and nothing else. Yeah, so I'm just like fully in that zone. And the funny thing is, I also changed a couple buttons, a couple keybinds and whatnot. So the reason I continue to use the wrong buttons is because I swapped button 4 for my inventory. So I'm just gonna take that off. Take off player sorting. I'll move it to middle mouse button. But yeah, I've been changing a lot of my keybinds. I forgot about tier 2. Because of Skyvaults, I've changed a lot of them. But regardless, I hope everyone is having an absolutely wonderful day. It's Friday for me, but for you guys, when you see this, it'll be Sunday. So I hope you guys are having an absolutely incredible weekend. Hopefully it's not too hot. Because by the time this comes out, like I said, it'll be June. It'll be close to peak summer at that point. I'm hoping it's not a hot summer this year. Last year, where I live, we were getting quite a lot of days where it was like 90 to 100 degrees. It was just disgusting. I hope that doesn't happen again this year. But if it does, it does. Holy. I'm getting my welcome back presents from Vault Hunters. I need to remember, throw stuff out. This is not Skyvaults. I have resources together to actually throw stuff out. I wish I knew more about Update 9. I shouldn't be taking it like I want a surprise and whatnot. But the way I've been doing things with Vault Hunters, where I want to know every detail about an update, kind of got exhausting. So I've just like stopped watching a lot of Vault Hunters, like the SMP streams and stuff like that, just so I can leave details out. I should probably watch at least one stream. Like if they're in a vault, like I could probably watch that and learn some new stuff, because from what I've heard, spawners have been changed. Weapons have also been changed slightly. I think someone said that javelins are introduced in the game. I don't know. what that's gonna look like, but I'm intrigued. I've been waiting for a ranged weapon in Vault Hunters for a long time. Since Season 2. So, I'm excited about that. But yeah, I really know very little about Update 9. Part of me is still happy about that. Still very happy that I don't know a lot about it. But at the same time, I'm an individual where I like to know details. I like to know things. So it's slightly killing me at the same time. I think there was also rumors that they're getting rid of skill points. I don't know what that means. Like getting rid of skill points, if it's skill orbs, skill essence in that sense, or if it's like they're fully removing skill points. I don't know. A lot of rumors that I've been hearing that I don't know if they're true. I don't know if they're actually telling the truth or not. But I mean, there's only one way to really find out, and that's to wait until Update 9 comes out for public release. Which that also reminds me, I need to hop on a single player world at some point in the near future, because I need to start designing my base for when the servers get updated. Because I'm gonna do a collaborative base with 2 other Pine server members that I've grown to be very close friends with. And we want to do, well, I suggested, and it seems like they're up for it, a collaborative base with the 3 of us. I don't know if we'll share resources or not, or what's gonna happen. We still have to talk it out and figure out the details. But it should be a ton of fun. Like I said, they're really close friends of mine, and I thought about doing a collaborative base with them for the Pine server for Update 8, and, well, not Update 8, but Season 3 of Vault Hunters. But I opted out to try a different build style than I'm used to. You guys have seen it on stream, but YouTube hasn't seen it. But the way that I have my base built is kind of like Factorio style. So everything is functional rather than aesthetic. And it's worked out rather well. I mean, I haven't lost anything in my base. It's all in one area. So I mean, it worked in that sense. But it does pain me not to have an aesthetically pleasing base. Because that's been something that I've been working on for a while now. Just trying to better learn how to build instead of having these disjointed bases that are either underground or floating in the sky. I want to build bases that are concrete, that have purpose, that have aesthetic. Just mixing everything I know together. And that was what I was kind of planning on doing with this single player. And the build that I'm working on currently is making it aesthetic, but at the same time, making it extremely functional. Like I have a little note card of what all I was gonna put in the base. I didn't have anything for the actual home in a sense, but when it came to building kind of the underground area, the functional side of everything, the inner island that I left hollow and stuff like that was going to act like a mob farm. There was going to be automation below decks and stuff like that, and it was going to look really, really cool. But it will never come to fruition. It'll be design plans that I'll implement, who knows, maybe in another single player series other than Vault Hunters. I can most certainly keep it in my back pocket. But yeah, if you know me well and have like actually been around me for a couple of years, you'll understand that my ability to build and whatnot and like design bases has drastically changed over the last like 2 years since I started playing on Escalia servers. I still remember my first base very well. It was basically just a hobbit hole at first that turned into like a kind of a functional cave in a sense. I say functional cave in that it looked and felt like you were inside of a cave, but at the same time it had like a futuristic feel to it. It was kind of nice. I liked it. It was very functional rather than aesthetic. And it was well organized. I had mob farms in there. I had all sorts of fun stuff. And then the next server that I was a part of was with Tygo's Geek. That's how I met him and kind of like got hooked onto his content and stuff like that. That server was a very small group. I think it was only like 6 or 7 of us that were at least active and whatnot. But that server was a ton of fun. Yes, I know, I just I just took a massive misstep. That's fine. On there, I built 2 styles of builds. I had a starter base that was kind of Viking-esque. A lot of the designs and stuff like that were based off of traditional Viking huts. And it looked pretty nice. I liked it. It was definitely more on the aesthetic than functional side of things. And then the quote-unquote mega base that I built. Welcome back, Fish. With the trailer. You are definitely ready to go fishing. I'm kind of doing a recap of all the servers that I've been on for Vault Hunters. And I'm just finishing up. I can't remember the name of the server that I was on with Ty. Tygo's Geek and Honorary. But my final base on that server, if I remember correctly, it was like a Japanese style, I can't remember the word for it. It was kind of a temple, but I just honestly can't remember the proper name for it. But it was a mix of aesthetic and functional. It was a really good build. I think I still have photos of it, but I would have to dig those up, and I don't really want to dig through my folder. Especially not on stream. And then that leads us to the summer server. Summer server, which was ironically in the summer. That's usually the case when you're working with any boat. The amount of times that I've like either broken a hitch or jackknifed a boat trailer, it's too many to count. I've never been good at loading and offloading a boat, and it's just not my strong suit. But on the summer server, I'm trying to remember what base I built. I didn't have a starter base. I think I went straight into building my mega base, which was, how big was it? I can't remember if it was 150 by 150 or if it was 200 by 200. But regardless, it was a massive pyramid. That was, it was a pain in the rear to build because I didn't have builder's gadgets. I didn't have any of that stuff. It was strictly just placing sandstone in lines, and I would spend full days just placing sandstone. That was a fun base to build. But then that led me basically to Pine server, where my first build, ooh, I gotta remember. I think I did another Hobbit hut. or something close to that. So it was strictly just a small hole that I can just store a couple chests in, and I was good to go. And then now we're on current Pine server, where all I really have is a couple of islands. It's like that. It's just a super functional build. That's not very aesthetically pleasing. But yeah, next time around, I need to design something new. I like this idea of building naturally. Instead of conforming to something symmetrical, building a base that's more free-flowing, kind of like what I'm doing now on the single player. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to grab my sketchbook and stuff like that and just draw things. Because if anyone was ever curious on how I actually make up designs and stuff like that for builds, I literally start out by just doing random sketches. So it could be drawing, I don't know, a puffer fish or something. And it just starts to jog my memory on different bases that I've seen that kind of look like a puffer fish, or different design styles that remind me of a puffer fish. Just like these random ideas that just like flow into my head. And it usually works out rather well. I usually figure out a base design within a day or two, and then I'm just sitting down every once in a while and figuring out block palettes and then putting together a final structure. I don't do things like Hermitcraft where I go on a creative world and I build that base from memory and then copy and paste it basically onto the server. I like to do things in the moment. So like the base that I'm building right now, a lot of the designs that I've done, I've known my block palette. I know somewhat structurally what it's going to look like as a finished product, but I'm just allowing myself to freely build things rather than doing anything concrete. And it's working out rather well. It's not perfect. It's not a perfect way of doing things, but it allows me to be creative in more ways than one. And that's what I love a lot about the way that I build my bases. It's really fun. It's certainly not for everyone, as I'm well aware. I had a friend of mine way back in the day when I was first playing Vault Hunters. He and I were just hanging out. We would sometimes play on the same world as like a LAN party and whatnot. And I'm trying to remember what I built on that world. I think it was like a tiki hut or something. I don't know. I would have to go back to the world and like my files folder and stuff like that and see what it looked like. But it was certainly a unique build, I'll say that. But that's essentially how my brain works in terms of how I build a base. I don't create anything that's kind of like set in stone. I allow myself to be free with my building. And it's been very beneficial to kind of think that way. Instead of locking myself in on a certain idea, I allow myself to kind of develop my own, not really instincts in building, but allow myself to be free flowing and kind of just to trust myself in the build process. Kind of a weird podcasty conversation, but just giving you guys insight on how Coffee thinks when he builds certain things. It's information that I wish I would have gotten from other people in the past. Well, information that I wish I would have learned is probably a better way of stating that, instead of getting things from other people. Oh, that's right. Vault apples was my thing. Ooh, an echo gem for some polished vault stone. Okay. This should be enough. Do I have any? I don't have any coal in there. I have been running rather low on coal recently. Yeah. I got 33. Alright. That should be enough for each furnace. I don't have any in there. Okay. So that puts me at the axe and our shield. We'll open this one up first, since I already know what's in it. And then we'll put the black chromatic steel in there as well. Okay. Let's see what we got from the monolith crate. I don't see an artifact. That's fine. Lots of vault gear. That's awesome. 30, 82, 38, and 86. And honestly, I'm terrified that I'ma die and be forgotten quickly. If I go out, I don't know if there's a lot who'd miss me. Hopefully I'll really have a soulmate, so at least I'll have a body beside mine to be rotting with me. My mind has been making all these obstacles. Some days I wake up and I Alright, let's go ahead and do the mystery box first, and then we'll get into our vault gear. Diamonds, okay. Wish I could port those over to stone block, stone tech. Goodness. I keep mixing those up whenever I describe the mod. They're extremely similar, it's just stone tech is more of an expert pack. Alright, boots first. We still have these scrappies. So we'll at least have a chance of getting at least one new pair. Howdy dim. Hypixel. I've never been a fan of Hypixel, to be honest. I mean, yes, I play MCCI and whatnot, but yeah, I've never been a big fan of Hypixel. Got some more scrap. Probably should have kept that chestplate. What do I have as backups? Never mind. I still have a 10 armor chestplate. We're good. Ooh, new shield. 7%. Oof. Not great. It's a backup. Axes. Still not a fan of an axe. So it's probably just going to be insta-scrap. Is it better than any of the other ones I have as a backup? Yes. So you go in there. 15. Ooh. Okay. Can I get extra health? Oh wait, it's a suffix. I can't get health off of a suffix. It's only prefix. Pooh. Okay, that's fine. We'll do the axe first. Because more than likely it's going to get scrapped. What we got? Oh yeah, that's insta scrap. 10.5 as an attack damage is gross. Some Unfortunately, I don't have a choice on what songs get played. But I hope you're doing okay. A little concerning to hear needing depressive music, but alright, so these are probably going to be our replacements. It's not better than what I currently have, but the extra health is nice. Ooh, wait. Why am I using these? Why am I not using these guys? The extra mana regen is nice. And 2.5 hearts there. I don't know. I'll probably just wait for something else. I mean, losing one armor point for an extra heart is nice, but... Oh no, I'm not lying to you, Dim. I have a free subscription to Pretzel Rock. It doesn't allow me to choose what song I'm listening to. I literally just click play on a playlist and that's all I can do. I can skip songs, but that's about it. Pretzel Rock. That's what I'm currently using for music, because it's YouTube friendly as well as Twitch friendly. So it's like I don't have to really worry about copyright all that often. There have been a couple instances where I've had audio muted, but it's like for 2-3 minutes, and it's fine. But it works out well for me. And it's also one less thing I have to worry about. Alright, so that's all the loot from that vault. I've been told to use Spotify, but it's like... Nah, you're not gonna do that for me. I'm not gonna let you. I'm not gonna worry about Spotify. Pretzel Rock works well. Does what I need it to. Ooh, that's bonus gilded, I'm pretty sure. Yes, bonus gilded. And besides Dim, I don't really need it considering I'm only going to be streaming probably for another 2-3 weeks and then taking a pretty substantial break. Oh, I didn't turn on my backpacks. Whoops. You know it's coming, Dim. I've already warned you about it. You were one of the first people to become aware. There are plenty of other incredible streamers out there, Dim. That's mainly because I've actually been stupid busy over the last few weeks. That's why I haven't been able to respond. Like I've been doing everything. It's been gross. I've had dental appointments, I've had Easter brunch. I'm also coordinating another track meet for next week because we have another home invite, I think next Wednesday. It's been a crazy time for me. Wheelberry, oh no! Yikes. Well, that kind of stunts your plans for getting your boat prepped. Unless you have a backup bearing, which I'd be surprised if you don't. Oh yeah, Fish has been working on his boat today. And like basically the last like couple months actually, yeah. I can't remember. Part of me wants to say it was a V6. But honestly, I can't remember. And then I'm trying to remember what my dinghy was. I think my dinghy was V4. It was like a really old boat. I got it for like $100 from an old mate of my uncle. It's all, oh shit, wait. So it's just floating out in front of you. That's interesting. That's hmm. Because I don't know if there's gonna be any dry docks near you. I have no clue. I'm sure you'll figure out what to do. Alright, let me see here. I'm kind of just rushing monoliths right now. And then I'm gonna loot basically everything that I can. Twin cylinder. Oh, that's why I was thinking that. Okay. I'm so disconnected from boats and stuff like that. I'm trying to remember when I sold my dinghy. Because all I really needed that boat for was just getting on a lake or a river. Oh yeah, I know. That's why I was saying finding like a dry dock. Just try to anchor it somewhere. Because it's already on the water, so you need to just find a place where it can just be stowed for a little bit. Alright, where is this one at? I can't ever remember. There you are. How much Dura do I have in this? 760. Okay. So I kind of have to be selective. Actually, nah. I'm not being selective. I just want to mine ore. Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and skip the rest of this because I don't have enough durability to really mine everything out. You're straight up rednecking it. I love that. I mean, it should be fine. I mean, you might wear down a couple other things on there, but regardless, you're gonna want to replace the bearings and stuff like that, so you might as well just replace other stuff at the same time. Ooh. You're getting all the fancy upgrades now. Heck yeah. Where? Alright, yeah, let's go down. Oh, goodness. Wrong person to go up against. Oh yeah. This is the typical conversation with Fish. I'm usually just talking boat lingo while running around in the vault trying not to die. Oh goodness. I'm like hard concentration right now. Oh my god. Oh, that's why there's so many freaking mobs coming out. There's a dungeon. At least I think. It's that, or it's just a spawner around the corner here. It's not a spawner. Yeah, because it's already broken. Alright, is this gilded or is it coin? I think it's gilded. Yeah, it's gilded. This is what I need. Probably gonna have to ghost walk here. Yep. Alright, we're good. Stinking coral. I still have a lot to learn in terms of traditional combat in Minecraft. Thought MCCI would help with this, but still got a bit to learn. Probably because I'm like stupid jittery. We'll get some practice in. Alright, so I still haven't found that monolith yet. Alright, so I turned around. Did I see one? Thought I saw something. Anything down below? Don't see anything. We keep moving. Pretty much the only thing that's going to stop me from running through this vault is an Omega Room and a monolith. That's pretty much it. Gotta go. Appreciate you stopping in, Fish. Good luck with the boat. I'm sure that's going to be an awesome experience. It'll go well. Ooh, is that yellow? Extra minute, let's go. That's what I need. Let's grab the ornate. Let's see if we can get lucky again. Who knows, maybe we could get a trinket. The likelihood of that happening is extremely low though. I think I've yet to get a trinket in this world. Yeah, it needs a new, yeah. Guide wheel, fluff, what's it called? Oh yeah. I mean, even if you're gonna haul that boat out with that trailer, it's probably gonna need more than that fixed. But regardless, it's gonna be a fun drive. Hopefully you don't have to go too terribly far with that trailer. Good God. Okay, so it was just a matter of time in that sense. Yeah, if she's rusty, she's gonna break on you. Reminds me of my uncle's old Chevy truck. It was, goodness, I can't remember if it was a 1970s model truck. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. Fix it next week. Sounds like a good plan. Just don't try to haul too many things with it. You could probably find a welder to rent. I don't know if you guys have anything. I mean, I could probably rent like a welder from like Ace or something here in the US, but I don't know what you guys have available. Because Europe is usually a little bit more difficult to get rental stuff. I need to polish up on welding. Because my last job, this was last summer. I worked in basically I don't know how to really describe it. It was just like a one-stop shop for all outdoor gear. So like if you wanted to get a tent or anything for camping, you can get it there. You can get canoes, kayaks, all that stuff. And I had to learn plastic welding as well as I think I was going through TIG welding before the summer was over. I can't remember, but I should get some practice in at some point. Ooh, that'll be fun. I remember my high school had a class like that where you were able to learn how to like actually work on engines and TIG weld. I can't remember what else they were learning. Gotta go. Appreciate you stopping in, Dim. Get some sleep. Appreciate you stopping in. MIG welding is what you guys are doing? Nice. I'm sure it will. MIG welding is... It's not uncommon. I think they'll have it. Peace out, Fish. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh no. It just keeps compounding. One thing after another. You'll get it sorted, I'm sure. Adios, Fish. Alright, nothing spawned on me. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get those chests. I'm just gonna keep on moving. Alright, so that's back a spawn. I might hop out early. Because I'm not really looting anything in particular. I'm just kind of running to see if I can get any cool rooms. Which, I mean, it's not efficient in terms of actually getting anything prepared. I'm kind of just doing this for fun. Because, to be perfectly honest, I could have ended the series in the last episode and just like posted some sort of explanation video or something. But I just want to run vaults. I want to have fun. Get some practice in before update 9. Because it's supposed to be an update for early game. I don't know a ton about it. So any practice I can get right now is probably going to be beneficial. I'm not 100% certain on that though. That's back to spawn. Yeah, let's just pop out of the vault early. Go through the loot. It's not a whole heck of a lot of stuff. We're at least gonna get the completion crate and the experience related to it. Nice, okay. So that's level 23. Yeah, only 51 chests looted. Not really looting with purpose right now. Alright, I'm gonna leave that in there. Okay, let's see here. Y'all can go in the chest, same with you. Can't remember, did I select? Oh yeah, we're setting those in. Then once I finish that, we're gonna do hopefully one more vault that's a monolith vault. If it's not, then that's fine. Just hold that in my inventory so I have it ready to go. I should check the furnaces because I think it's done. No, it's not. My dumbass. It's not vault stone, it's vault cobblestone. I was like, it's already done? That's fast. Yep. Nope, it is just not the correct block. There's probably those of you that are actually watching this on YouTube that are like, Coffee, you're using the wrong block, that's the wrong thing. Ah, it's fine. Okay. Let's see here. A little bit of extra ore. That's always nice. And that's all the ores. But yeah, I'm excited for a fresh start. I've loved this single player because it's taught me a ton of incredible stuff. But at the same time, it's going to be nice to actually hang out with people on the Pine server, playing Vault Hunters. Because to be completely honest, like I did play on the Pine server a little bit on stream. This was like a month ago. At least it feels like. And no one was on. I mean, Kexnel, he hopped on around when I was finishing up my stream and stuff like that. But the server is kind of dead because everyone that I know that plays on the server is at the same position that I am. They've done a lot of the stuff that they've wanted to do, but at the same time, there's not a lot of new things coming out. Update 8 and Update 9 has been a lot of updates targeting early game and like the start of my of your experience in Vault Hunters. And there hasn't been a lot of substance added towards those that have been playing, that are still playing on servers and are like myself, where I'm level 82 and I've run out of things to do. I'm at this crossroads where I'm too far ahead to get a ton of new content because in reality they haven't really been targeting people at my state of the game. They've been focusing primarily, which is a good thing, focusing a lot on early game. Because Vault Hunters, it's become a popular mod pack, it really has. And so they really need to put their attention on brand new players. Those that have never played Vault Hunters before and know nothing about the pack in its entirety. So what they're doing is right where they need to be. I would like them to add some stuff for late game because there's a lot of people that are higher level than myself and have pretty much nothing to do except make multiple sets of gear that target any type of situation in a vault. And that only goes so far. So I would like them to add some new stuff in that regard, but it's not on the forefront of their mind, which I completely understand. Alright, let's see here. What else do we got? More vault meat. We can put the essence in there. You can go there. Knowledge in the other chest. We can actually make a full knowledge star. Didn't even realize that from the last vault. I have my pouch on. Ooh! It's a full platinum. Blimey. I'm just gonna break that down immediately. That's a ton of bronze. That's awesome. You like that. That's a good song. I like it. Okay. I think that's it, actually. So we can just open this guy up. Shield, pants, sword. So we could possibly get a new sword here. At least one that's my level. Earth. We already have earth. Or you can give me diamond. Cool. Alright. It's already full. 49, 65, 46, 57, 49. Okay. All these are going to go into the scrap heap. Then we'll roll up the gear and we'll get back into another vault really quick. This might be a shorter episode than normal because I don't really have anything planned besides the 3 vault runs. Like I said at the beginning, I need to more than likely post, not more than likely, I need to post a explanation video about Vault Hunters as a series, what all is going on, and just really explain things in depth on the future of the series. Because there's probably only going to be, with this episode, I want to say 2 to 3 more episodes. I don't know that though. I don't know that for certain. Because I could wake up a week from now and update 9 will be fully released for the servers and servers will be restarted. That would be an issue for me because I would have to probably film a short video kind of ending the series and then starting up on whatever server is next, if it's the Pine server or whatever we're put onto. I hope we're still the Pine server, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's something that you guys on YouTube don't really have to worry about. Alright, let's see here. This is decent. I mean, 13.5 is not great. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh. That's a new sword. I mean, it doesn't have sweeping chance, so I mean, it's not perfect, but I don't really need it to be perfect, to be honest. I just need it to be usable. Alright, let's get into this last vault. Let's see what we can get out of this, and then I don't know. I don't really have any plans. Like, I don't have any mods that we're going for. There's nothing in particular that I personally want to do, like, on camera and stuff like that, it's going to be a lot of building and whatnot for the base as I try to push myself to have that done. Yeah, there's not really anything I need, to be honest. Which kind of sucks. It feels weird. I'll be honest, just like taking a second here before we hop into the vault. It feels weird. Every time that I've played a mod pack or anything like that, I've never had this deadline that says you need to be prepared for this to end now. I've never had this before. Like, I feel the exact same way with Stone Tech. It's like, there's so much content that I can continue to work on with the series, but there's this overarching deadline that's approaching really quickly that I have to be aware of, that there's going to be an endpoint to this series, and whether I like it or not, it's coming up fast. So I now have this feeling where I want to continue to play. I want to continue to do absolutely incredible things. I want to build a massive base. I want to build... I was going to build an industrial district. That was going to be another large island that was going to turn into a factory. And there's all these things that I had planned. And I kind of have to just push it to the background. Like, it sucks. It really does. It really does suck. I'm normally this like super energetic, happy guy, but I can't really hide my emotions when I feel about this stuff and whenever I think about it. Because hi fish, you're joining in on my little emotional spill, but I don't know. It feels off. I'm okay. I'm fine. It's just, I don't know. Like, I know personally that streaming and stuff like that, it was going to come to an end at some point, and like these series and stuff like that, I knew it was going to be short. I knew it wasn't going to last forever, but there's always this inner person within me that says, I need to do everything the best that I can. I need to build the best structure, build the most efficient machine, complete mod packs. And I'm gonna leave off 2 series incomplete with no correct finishing point. And it sucks. It hurts. And I feel like I can easily talk about this stuff at this point in the episode because, like, I know with YouTube, I look at the analytics and stuff like that for the videos. No one ever gets past like the first 10 minutes, which is fine. It's fine. I don't produce the greatest videos in the world, but it's like, I don't know. I'm just gonna throw myself into a vault and stop feeling pity for myself. Okay, plentiful vault. And we got an elixir vault, so perfect scenario would be ores are our best source of experience. South. Okay. But yeah, fish, I'm fine. I'm good. Mentally a little rougher on the edges, but I'm in a really good place, personally. I just think I'm overcritical of myself, and I try to push myself too hard to do too many things. And yeah, it just, I don't know. I don't know. I know things are gonna work out the way that they're supposed to, because like, that's how the world works. Everything happens the way it's supposed to for a reason. I'm not. I'm being conscious about everything. And I'm proud of myself for starting YouTube and starting Twitch. I'm proud of that. I really am. But it's like, there's always that part of me whenever I'm going through anything, like specific, like a career or something like that. I try to be the best that I can. And most of the time, I don't accept the realities that are around me. Kind of feels weird to say it that way. Like, I recognize my surroundings and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. I really can't explain it perfectly. There's like no one way to explain it. I guess the best way to really say anything is I'm in a beautiful place right now. Not to get like too overly personal, but the last 5 years of my life I've been suffering with depression, anxiety, all that stuff. And it, from conversations that I've had with friends of my parents and whatnot, they've said it's because I put expectations on myself that are sometimes unrealistic, and I don't allow myself for alternate viewpoints. Like, I just try to pursue something so heavily that it drains basically everything from me. And yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have gotten that crazy into my emotions and stuff like that. Because people are here to watch Vault Hunters. That's what they're here for. They're here to have a good time and to watch watch me either miss a water bucket jump or something like that. Not really to have like a TED talk on mental health. That's true. Yeah. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I just think that there was probably a more appropriate time to do that than in the middle of a recording for YouTube. But yeah, you're right. It is good to vent. It's good to get these sorts of things off my mind. I don't know if that... I don't know where the spawner is in this POI. I should know. It was probably just a fizzle, and I'm just overthinking it. Which makes sense. I'm not really in the greatest headspace at the moment. The more I think about it, it's probably not a good day to play on the MCCI servers. Not a good headspace to play with middle schoolers that are probably getting out of classes soon. Because I know personally, I can't remember if Lincoln High has a half day. The high school that I work at, I shouldn't have said what the actual school was, but it's okay. The school that I coach at and volunteer for, I think they're having a half day today. I could be completely wrong about that, but I don't know. All I know is I'm taking today off of coaching because I kind of overdid it yesterday at the track meet. I was working both girls and boys long jump, and I had no voice when I got back to my apartment. It was really rough. And it was a horrible day to choose for fasting. Because yesterday, I did a full day fast. He's like, I've been doing intermittent fasting and stuff like that, but I've never done like a full day of fasting. It was good. I had more energy than if I actually ate a meal or something like that. So it was interesting. Something I've never really experienced. But yeah, I'm definitely exhausted today. I ended my fast and stuff like that, and it was good. Alright, so I still have to find a lodestone. But I'd really like to get a little bit of extra ore. That was the wrong pickaxe. That's fine. That's wooden. Yeah, this is gonna be a shorter stream than usual because I think I might just end it after Vault Hunters is done, which is gonna be a shorter episode than usual, which is fine. So it'll be a good trial to see if people prefer shorter form streams and whatnot. Thought I saw something else up there. Ooh, okay, it's a fizzle. I appreciate that, fish. I really do. I think I'm alright, though. I think I'll be fine. It's this one-off thing. Because this is my first time really creating full-on content for a reason. Like, this is not my first time doing YouTube and stuff like that. I recorded videos way back in middle school with a friend of mine. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was like Bean Boozled or something. So I've been familiar with YouTube and whatnot. But this is like the first time I've been fully invested in it all. I don't know. Alright, we got ourselves a lodestone. Yeah, I'm not really in the greatest headspace. I'm just gonna hop out of this vault. It's probably for the best. I could easily continue on in this vault, easily, and have no issues. But kind of want to just end this episode. But I want to get us through the loot and stuff like that, and we'll be good. Before I do anything too crazy, I need to figure out who I'm gonna raid after this. We'll raid Abe. Cool. That's another thing that I wish I could actually play right now. I hate Mac OS with a passion. I don't know why I continue to get Mac products, but with M1 Trips and Max Silicon, I can't actually play stuff like Pixelmon. I've had like this huge urge to play it again after watching Pete and Abe put together a full-on server for it. And it's just grinds my gears that I can't get it to work on a Mac computer. It's kind of what I get though for buying Mac products. They're great for a lot of incredible reasons, but gaming is just not one of them. Alright. Need to keep it organized, though. Alright, let's see here. Volkovel. I don't think the, Oh, is this actually done? I appreciate it, Fish. Thank you for listening to my spiel. I really do appreciate it. Y'all are too kind to me. I don't deserve this love. I don't deserve it at all. Alright, let's dump these guys over here. Okay. Should probably add another chest up there. Make it a little bit more organized, but it's fine. Alright, what else do we got? We got some mystery boxes and extra stuff. Toss the silver scrap in there. Okay. How am I doing on soul shards anyways? Almost 100? Actually, no, that is more than 100. So we got a little bit. Alright. Honestly, I don't even remember what was in this. Oh yeah, the Echo. Holy cow, it's a ton of gems. I feel ya. I feel ya, Fish. That's exactly where I'm at as well. The world we live in, man. It's not kind. It really isn't. All we can do is just keep living day by day, hour by hour. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Yep. All we can do is just live day by day. That's what my mother tells me. She's been struggling with the exact same stuff that I've been going through. Not for the same reasons, but yeah. Not a lot we can do. I'm stumbling on my words now. It's not good, but alright, let's see what we got in this crate. Not a whole heck of a lot. That's okay. I'm glad you have a good support system. I'm really happy. I've been at that point as well. I can't say that I'm out of that mindset either. Dude, we're a lot alike. I'm personally, the way that I describe myself is I'm a giver, not a taker. I don't like receiving things, but I love giving everything that I have. Yeah, of course, yeah. If I'm ever in that headspace, I will 100% reach out to you. And the same way to you. If you ever need anyone to talk to, I'm also here. Even though it's probably not the best place to talk, like on Twitch and stuff like that, but you can definitely DM me on Discord and all that stuff. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Of course, yeah. And I guess I should say this in this sense. if anyone is still watching with YouTube and stuff like that, but if you're in the exact same headspace as Fish and I, please talk to people. Don't bottle up these emotions. Don't hold it away from anyone you know, because it's dangerous stuff. Dealing with depression and anxiety, it's taught me more about myself than anything. I know a ton more about myself than even my parents know, and they gave birth to me. Find individuals around you that you trust and that you can communicate with well, because when I talk about the dark stuff, it can get really dark. And not to scare people with mental emotions and stuff like that, but being able to communicate with people, that's human nature. That's how we survive. Find those that you trust, friends, family, relatives. I won't really say coworkers because they're kind of just there for a paycheck, but if you trust someone to talk to and you feel these emotions, even if you're afraid to talk about it and even if you're afraid to get made fun of by it, talk to someone. It's not good to bottle up these emotions. I know this damn well. If Dimsy was here, he would swear jar on me right there, but I know this damn well. I've been through depression. I'm still going through depression. For 5 years, I've hit these points where I hate to say these words and stuff like that and get into this conversation because I know it's red flagged on YouTube, but I've gotten to the point where I've been suicidal. And I've sought help and professional means, and it helped for a little bit, but the best way for you to get out of those situations is to be surrounded by those you love and those that you care for. Not exactly the way I wanted to end this episode, but yeah, I appreciate everyone on YouTube. I appreciate everyone on Twitch as well. I appreciate Fish a ton, Dimsy, Honor, everyone. But I'm gonna end this episode here. I don't know. I'm not in a great mindset, but I appreciate you guys. I want you guys to know that and to hear that from myself. But I'll see you guys in the next episode.